It's Christine. Welcome back to Paranormal TV. I'm going to be doing the Q&A that I said I would do a long time ago on Twitter. That is where I usually ask you guys, hey, I want to do a Q&A. Ask me questions. Sometimes I've done a whole lot of Q&As, but it's usually where I will ask it. So, a little bit of some stuff I want to talk about first. I hope you can't see the mess that is around me. My husband is such a slob. And I've been waiting for him because he wanted me to wait for him to get out the room. He's always like, he's sweet. He's like, oh no, I don't want you to do it alone. I'll help you. And he never wants me to like be burdened by a bunch of stuff. But oh my gosh, the man is a mess. I'm not waiting for him anymore because he is such a procrastinator. So after I'm done this video, I am going to clean the room and I'm going to change the lights because my lighting has been terrible, and I think you guys can tell my video. I know you guys can tell my video. The lighting has been awful, so I'm hoping with different lamps, because one, these lamps are hideous, and two, they're just not that bright. So I'm hoping with different lamps the lighting will be better and my videos will be better. And I know my videos haven't been too great lately. I'm not gonna lie guys, I have been pretty depressed. I am depressed all the time. I miss my grandfather, and that is basically what's been going on with me. I miss him a lot, so I've been kind of struggling with that, and my videos are starting to be affected by that because I don't have a lot of energy, and I haven't been working as hard on them. So the first thing I'm going to do is change some stuff in the room, and hopefully that will help the lighting and all that. And then after I'm done that, I'm going to be researching for videos because I have a lot of videos that require research. I was going to do a video about elves in Iceland today, but then I decided I'm going to hold off researching, so I'm going to research that as well as a few other things. And yeah, so basically that's what's been going on. So today I'm going to be working on the room, and then I'll probably get something to eat. Actually, I probably won't get something to eat because it's like, what time is that? It's 3:45. I haven't even eaten today. I just had a smoothie for breakfast. So I'll probably just clean the room, then make dinner, and then I will research for the rest of the night for videos. I'm trying to make YouTube a bigger priority because it used to be a huge priority. I feel like my videos used to be so much better. How are you is the first question. Yeah, I kind of just answered that. Thank you for asking. It's very sweet, but I've been better mentally, physically. I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I haven't got my platelets checked. I should probably get them checked just to be sure, but I have like no signs of bleeding internally or externally, so that's pretty good. Knock on wood. Don't bark, that was me. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is West Side Story. Oh, I love West Side Story. Actually, musical. So I also really love The Count of Monte Cristo. Oh, it's so good. I highly recommend the book and the movie. The amazing revenge stories. If you like stories like that, you're gonna love The Count of Monte Cristo because it's so good. So my favorite part of The Count of Monte Cristo is when they're on the dock and he has this guy kind of like hanging on the rope, like he's not gonna die, but he's kind of like hanging on the rope, and he's like, who are you? And he goes, I'm the Count of Monte Cristo, but my friends call me Edmond Dantes. And then he tightens the rope and walks away like the freaking savage that he is. And he's like, cut him down before he can't talk. That is my favorite part. And The Warriors. I'm obsessed with The Warriors. Those are my top three. So it is West Side Story, The Warriors, and Count of Monte Cristo. Amazing movies. Favorite makeup palette. I really like the Gwen Stefani palette from Urban Decay. Unfortunately, you cannot get that anymore, but that is one of my favorites, as well as I really like the Smashbox Blaze palette. Sorry, this is a video for a minute, so I probably have moved. I also really love the Smashbox Photo Travel palette. My voice, I've been losing it lately, and I don't know why. It's really small, and it doesn't look like it would last very long. I had it for over a year, and I haven't hit pan on any of the shadows. It's like an everyday palette for me. I love it. What are the future pets you want to get? So I really want a rabbit. I wish I could have a rabbit, but I'm pretty sure Lacey would hurt the rabbit, not meaning to, but you know, I would really have to keep them separate. And I don't want that. I don't want to have to like lock Lacey in a room because of a pet, and I don't want to have to like have that pet out less than I would. So for in the future, I definitely want a rabbit. Maybe when Lacey like calms down a little bit, because she's a boxer. She's got lots of energy. She's very crazy. So I would like a rabbit, a guinea pig. I love guinea pigs. I had 2 guinea pigs. They're amazing. I also had, how many rabbits have I had? Lucy, Louie, Duchess, Sassy. I had 4 rabbits. I want a Chinese water dragon, and I want a bearded dragon really bad, but those are future pets obviously because they're going to be hella expensive. Also, I would want more dogs in the future. What do you think of Ghost of Shepherdstown and Paranormal Lockdown? I do not like Paranormal Lockdown at all. I think it's stupid. It sucks. Essentially, that is my thought on it. Like, I hate Paranormal Lockdown. I went to a psychic. There were two that I was choosing from, and one sounded good, and then she told me she was on Paranormal Lockdown, and I'm sorry if she ever sees this, but that was enough for me to not want to go to her, because I hate Paranormal Lockdown so much. I think it's so fake. I just, like, it's... Maybe I'll do a video about why I dislike it in the future, but I do not like Paranormal Lockdown. I like Ghost of Shepherdstown a little bit more, but it's like another thing that I just feel like it might not be as real as you would hope it would be, but I find it a little more entertaining and not as crazy as Paranormal Lockdown. I definitely gotta do a video about Paranormal Lockdown in the future. I'll do a video why I don't like it, because if I talk about it here, we'll be here forever. Alright guys, I want to tell you I do have some new things up on my Etsy shop, which will be linked down below in case you want to go check it out. I sell antiques and crafts. Favorite music, I really like rock music and I really like rap music. Those are my two favorite, but not today's rap. Tupac is my favorite rapper, in case you're wondering. I also really like Run DMC as well. So those are my favorite rappers, but I really love rock. I love all kinds of rock. Essentially, basically every kind of rock out there I listen to. Everything from screamo to even like some country rock, like All Summer Long by Kid Rock, Leonard Skinner, things like that, but I don't like country. And I like oldies. I like everything but country, basically. I like oldies. I love Elvis Presley. I like Love and Spoonful. Like, I like all different kinds of music. So it's pretty much everything but country, which is so weird. There are a couple of country songs I do like, but overall I just don't like country. Do you speak Spanish? Sí, pero slow on poco. So only a little bit, and as you can tell, it's not perfect. I cannot roll my R's to save my life, which is like a big downfall with Spanish. And I'm assuming I got this question is because sometimes I will get comments that are in Spanish and I will reply in Spanish, so I can speak a little bit of Spanish. I can understand some Spanish depending on who is speaking it, like where they're from, how fast they're saying it. I have to say it a little bit slower, actually probably a lot slower. I speak a decent amount of sense. Apparently I can't speak English. I can speak a decent amount of sentences in Spanish. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering like crazy today. And I know like my alphabet and I can read it and interpret it to a certain extent, but I am not fluent by any means. I actually wanted to be fluent in Spanish. I was pretty good in Spanish. I took Spanish 2 years in middle school, 2 years in high school, so altogether I had 4 years of Spanish. I really enjoyed it, and but it's not something I've ever became fluent in. I always wanted to, but I never pursued it. So one day I hope to be fluent in Spanish. I think that'd be pretty cool. And one day I hope to be fluent in English, considering that I've been stuttering like crazy throughout this video. And if you speak Spanish and if you're fluent in Spanish, you could definitely tell that I'm not, that my accents are not fully there, which is something I would love to work on. Favorite Halloween costume. My favorite Halloween costume when I was young was Belle. I had a very authentic looking Belle costume. Belle was one of my favorite Disney princesses, so I was pretty excited to be Belle that year. It was a pretty authentic looking costume. It was cool. Currently I haven't really dressed up for Halloween. I like to dress up for Halloween, give out candy. I'm usually darkies just because I have that costume and little kids get really excited when I wear it. Some years I'm sick during Halloween, so I don't dress up, but I always give out candy. Like, I personally won't be giving out candy if I'm contagious, but like my little brother will do it or something like that. Like, I will buy the candy every year. What are you watching on Netflix? Currently I'm watching The Twilight Zone. I just finished Charmed. I am also watching Last Man Standing, and my voice is going. And I'm also watching Friends. Who's your favorite wrestler? My favorite wrestler is Shawn Michaels. I am a huge HBK fan. Have you ever seen a full body apparition? Sort of. I've seen full shadows. To me, that, like, I know people classify as a shadow person and a full body apparition. They might not classify as that, but I kind of classify that as a full body apparition because that was full body. I know some people think full body you see like the features and all, but full body, like technically like head to toe. I did see a shadow head to toe multiple times. Sometimes I saw a couple in the graveyard while investigating, and then I saw one in my home, and I did a video about the one in my home. And then I saw this one apparition, which I did a video also on, and it was a woman in the mirror, and it was at my work, and I saw up to her like waist, but that's where the mirror ended, and when I turned around she wasn't there. But I feel like if it was a full length mirror I would have saw her full body. When did you first start getting into the paranormal? I can't really remember. I've been into it since I can remember, basically, since I've been little. What are your favorite videos to film? I love filming investigations. Well, those will always be like the top of the top just because they're investigations. And also I really love Chopticon high school haunting videos just because I get so many experiences, which I have that on my list because I've had more experiences recently that were sent to me. So I get so many experiences sent to me that I find that Chopticon high school is so interesting. Also, I love paranormal discussion videos. Those are a lot of fun to talk about, get everyone's opinions on. And what is your most well perceived video and your most poorly perceived video? So my most well perceived video would be, I don't know, hold on, I don't know. I think maybe one of the most well perceived videos would be my what was that, the Ghost Raider app. I think that one would be, that's my most viewed video, and I think I got the most likes on that video as well. And then my most poorly perceived video would definitely be the video I did about the Warrens being frauds. A lot of people didn't like that video. I got a lot of really good feedback on that video, like a lot of good feedback, and then I got a lot of poor feedback on that video, so that one's kind of mixed, but that was probably the video that's not as well perceived, I would say. Would you buy an item that was haunted? I think I would, actually, just for videos and investigation purposes. But it depends on the haunting. Like if I knew that it was haunted and supposedly it was haunted by a demon or supposedly it was haunted by a negative spirit, I probably wouldn't buy it just because I don't want to surround myself in negativity. So if it was more of like playful type activity going on with the item, then I probably would buy it. How did your finger heal from the window? Actually not well, it didn't. I didn't go to the hospital, which I don't recommend, because I think I have nerve damage. I have a scar here, which you're probably not going to see because it's where the lines are on your finger, but I do have a scar, and my finger is a little bit crooked. Not too noticeable, but it's definitely a little crooked, like it goes like that. But also I have like this weird feeling that will, if anything hits me right here where the window fell, I will have this like when you bang your elbow and you get that feeling of that tingling feeling, I will get that down to my elbow and I get more pain, my hand gets tired and stuff like that. So I definitely have some nerve damage, I think, going on with that, and I should have went to the hospital, but I didn't. Are you going on any future investigations? Yes, I am. I'm doing a group investigation at the Jenny Wade House. The Paranormal Miners are hosting it. I will link their channel down below, and that is in October. And I also plan on doing an investigation at Eastern State. I just want to get a few more tools for that.